Okay, so let's talk to the rest of the people here, or at least the new people. See if we see if we can find if one of these people wants the bubble gems. Oh, hello. Mind if I ask you about something that's troubled my thoughts? Have you perchance seen a rather strange animal around here? Also, I've heard the sound of a flute somewhere. Vexing, really not knowing where that's coming from. Not familiar. That's right, it was a stocky animal that was wider than a horse and had strange horns, but not like a cow or a goat's. Oh, and it had tusks that made the beast look like a little brute. I saw the animal once in the forest off to the east. I rushed closer to get a good look, but it ran off by the time I got there. I'd never seen anything like it. I must say the whole experience was shocking. Some travelers passed through here from Lakeside Stable and said they'd seen a similar animal, so maybe I'll find it again somewhere. A strange animal, the sound of a flute nearby. Really, there's so much to be worried about these days. What about this flute? Oh, I just remembered while thinking of that strange animal, I was walking through the trees on the north side of the stable. Out of nowhere, I could hear someone playing a fun tune on a flute, but I couldn't see who it was, not even the slightest sign of this mystery musician. Who was playing and where?
Yeah!
Yes, yes.
Sa sa!
We'll buy more arrows off you. We got the money.
Yeah,
Might
yeah!
as well keep stocked up.
Wow!
Wonder if it's a good deal to buy arrows from this dude, or is he just a rip off? Oh well. We got 70. Now what's this guy all about? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You a nomad? Suppose you've already seen the horse around the fair in Grassland then? Well, I grew up taming those horses and I've polished my riding skills till they shine. In fact, I'm sure there's nobody better than me, but these days putting my riding skills to the test isn't enough.
Oh.
So being the horse enthusiast I am, I have come up with a contest guaranteed to push me even further. What is this contest
Huh?
exactly? Why, it's a race to see how fast you can gallop around the course without losing the cargo off the horse's trailer.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to pass.
Ah.
I thought you had harder bark on you than that. Yeah, I don't care, dude. We're doing shrines today and maybe some depth stuff. That's about it. The horses are useless in this game, in your opinion? I agree. Even in Breath of the Wild, I didn't use horses that much. But in Breath of the Wild, I would say they probably are more useful than this game. But I mean, you could if fast travel was not an option, then the horses would be. It's because of the fast travel. That's why they're not as useful.
Oh.
Hey there, partner. You're working really hard and really late, aren't you? Even without wings, you traveled all the way out here. That shows some serious reporter spirit.
Hmm.
Well, let me give you the scoop. Some of the folks have heard a voice near here that sounds like Princess Zelda. I heard the chirps and warbles from my little birds and headed straight here, but something is fishy. For
Hmm.
starters, the strange voice is crowning from Floro Plain to the northwest, night after night after night. Leave the erms. At least that's what I heard. I didn't get too close.
Hmm.
Got out of there fast. Felt like a curse just blowing through on the wind. No, sir, not gonna think about it.
Ah.
Anyway, all the travelers who heard the eerie voice have gotten spooked by it. They've been throwing their weapons down the well and then running away as fast as they can. Did the voice really belong to Princess Zelda? She's not usually so haunting. All we could do is seek out the truth, partner, even if it's a little scary. Well, I mean, you ran away, dude.
Hmm.
Hey, partner, you're finding this all a little scary, aren't you? Can't blame you one bit if you are. Me? Not at all. Totally fine. Just worried about you is all.
Oh.
What I'm saying is I think we should investigate this story together. Just give me a shout before you head out. Actually, don't shout. We shouldn't talk too loudly. That's interesting. You have any arrows for me to buy?
Ah. Eh?
Yeah, I don't care what you have to say.
Ah. Ah.
Meh. No thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, especially yeah, you got your Zonai hover bike, which we could probably use ourselves. Although with 3 batteries, I don't know how worth it actually is. When we could just fast travel.
Oh.
Oh, these are yeah, the monster control crew.
Ah.
There's a pirate ship moored on the shore of Menat River to the west, but never fear, the monster control crew is on the way to take them out. Why am I not out there with them? Because I'm here to keep them fed. I'm a cook. In fact, I just threw together a new recipe while I was holding down the fort. Here, give it a try. Dude, every time I hear a new recipe, I always think of what's that dude's name? I think it's Ignis from Final Fantasy 15. And it's like I discovered a new recipe, and it just happened like all the time. Just so funny. Well, we are going through the Final Fantasy games, so we will get to Final Fantasy 15 at some point. Okay, so what was I? I was gonna do something I don't remember now. I mean, there was this other shrine. Wonder what the quickest way to get there is. Maybe if we just launch ourselves from here, we can make it. We have a direction. Go to that red beacon. So, I was watching some videos on YouTube. Uh, as I always do, and obviously, the one of the big games that came out recently was Diablo 4. And usually, a game like that, I mean, I guess I really have no opinion on that game, but I will say that, or at least no opinion before I watch the videos. It's like I never thought about that game. I was never much an Activision, I guess Blizzard really, uh, fan. It's not like I played any of the, Blizzard games. The only one I played was obviously WoW. Like I'm sure a million people have. And I didn't even play it for that long. I think I played for, can't remember if I started with vanilla, but I think it might have been around the time BC came out. So I played from Burning Crusade, I think to the end of Wrath of the Lynch King, which I think they're like I think those expansions are like one right after the other. So I only stayed for like 2 expansions. So I'm not really like I've never played like the original Warcraft games, you know, StarCraft or whatever, Dota, Overwatch. I don't play those games. Not because I don't like them. I just they never interest me. And same thing with Diablo. Where the hell are we? Oh geez. Oh, we got some stamina back for some reason. I thought we were dead. Although I think we are dead. Oh, look at that. The current is taking me to my safety. If I don't swim, I don't consume stamina. But yeah, so I haven't played any of these, you know, any of these games. Or, to be honest, I'm not much of a person who's played any kind of, what's that kind of, what kind of game? Like, there's like a specific name for Diablo, like the genre, I guess, or it's like an ARPG or something. Is that what that's called? I think like an ARPG or something. I think that might be what it is. Games like well, I think Path of Exile is kind of that kind of combat. Obviously you got the Diablo games, you got Lost Ark. just games I've been hearing about. Oh, Diablo isn't action. Oh, it's an there you go, action RPG. So it is an ARPG, and I'm just like, man, this game, it looks pretty good. And I was like, man, I was so close to buying it yesterday. Yeah, yeah, Final Fantasy is a JRPG. I gotta say, oh, just ran into another stable. And I gotta say, like, I would have bought it, but every time I think of this is what I feared when I started when I decided to stream games, that I would turn it into something. I mean, I know uh, I'm not getting paid or anything, right? Or making any money, but you know, when you start doing something on a specific schedule, you're like, okay, I'm going to do this at this time. I'm going to record these videos. I'm going to provide commentary when I can, right? As opposed to just sitting there in silence or something and playing the game. It kind of turns into work in a way. Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it doesn't become fun. I wouldn't say that 'cause I am playing a game. Obviously, it's not like I'm like hesitant to call it a job, even if you're making like millions of dollars. Like, yeah, sure, you file a W-2 on whatever, you pay your taxes. But as far as jobs go, I would classify it as not essential. Like, it's just entertainment, right? And you know, people need entertainment, but that's only when you live in a society that's stable elsewhere. You know, people got food to eat, you know, other stuff is being done, like the important work, you know, plumbers, construction workers, police, firefighters, all that. Then you can talk about entertainment. But, you know, other than that, I wouldn't consider this important. And I put that on the same, you know, the same thing with like Hollywood, you know, directors and all that, or actors and all that. Not necessary, but to some point, you know, people need some entertainment. Got super distracted. Where the hell did I go with it? Okay, now I remember. I just like, for a second, I went off on a tangent and I completely forgot I was mentioning. What I wanted to say is that every time I am like, I want to buy this game to play for fun, it always comes across my mind. I'm like, should I play it on stream? Right? I'm just like, like every time I want to play a game, assuming I have not played it, if I've played it before, it's not much of an issue, right? But this is a game like Diablo, right? Diablo 4, for example. Never played the game, so it would be a blind playthrough. I've never played any Diablo game, so and I've never played any kind of ARPG. So the whole experience would be new. And it'd be nice to get that recorded for a let's play. I'm just like, man, if I start this, I gotta do it as like I feel like it's necessary. I gotta do it as a let's play. Oops, sorry, dude. Right, so now I'm just like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if that's gonna. This was just really terrible that I was talking, so I was distracted.
Ah.
Some movies have it in them to deliver a powerful statement and instill change. Same with games too. Yeah, you got a point there. But it's just like the reason I mention that is because usually the changes that movies, I mean, maybe I could be wrong with this, but usually the changes that movies and games instill to their audience are not issues you deal with if you're dealing with other issues. Like, if you're starving, right,
Ah!
and the quality of life is really, really bad,
Oh!
the issues that come up in games and movies are not issues people focus on, right? Like you're not fighting for like human rights if you're starving, right? You're not fighting for equality if you have no place to live, right? Or if you're like living in the street, right? If you're really struggling, can't get enough, you don't have water to drink, food to eat, a place to sleep, you ain't dealing with these other issues. That's why I consider it like, yes, it's necessary and it has its important, purpose, but in the grand scheme of thing, it's not really essential. Lots of videos about suicidal people playing Dark Souls and finding hope through it. I have never seen that. Who are you talking about? I've never seen anybody, mention that. I mean, I've seen a lot of people do Let's Plays of Dark Souls, but I never heard about anybody, you know, who's suicidal that helps them with. But yeah, link it in the Discord. That'd be interesting to check it out. See what their, you know, what their thought process was on that. Ah, forgive me. I do hope I wasn't in the way.
Ah.
The meal on the poster sure looks tasty, doesn't it? I want Ty, my husband, to come home from his travels to a wonderful meal. Now that Lowerland Village is free of pirates, I was hoping to go buy some seafood. What if my wonderful husband Ty returns from his travels while I'm away? He'd surely worry if I were gone. Should I wait patiently for him to come back? Oh, come on, dude. Where are these bubble gems? As you can see, it's usually raining here, and sometimes I'll be going about my business when suddenly, bzz, bzz, bang, a bolt of lightning lands right near me, where I'll be exploring on a crystal clear day, and all of a sudden, drip, drop, drip. You probably thought I was going to shout again, huh? Anyway, it rains and the water level rises, and sometimes it blocks my path home. So if you're going to hang around here, just know the rain and lightning aren't your friend. Maybe it's you? For crying out loud. Of all the places those monsters could go, they decided to settle down in those caves. Our cave. Wonder if there's some way to chase them out for the stable's sake. Hmm? Oh, hello. I was so deep in thought I didn't notice you there. You didn't happen to, hear what I was saying, did you? I guess you did. There are 3 caves that appeared around here after the upheaval. They're all up there. One is near Corda Lake, another next to Rodi Lake, and the last by Cholera Lake. Though it's hard to see where they are with this unfortunate weather. Huge deposits of luminous stone can be mined in those caves, so they're popular spots for travelers, or they were. Then the 3 giant monster brothers showed up. Those 3 used to be over in Terran Pass to the northeast, but now they're in our region, hogging the caves for themselves. If we don't do something, travelers will stop coming here, and business at the stable will dry up. Ugh, can't win. Not as though they'll up and leave. Okay, maybe you. Bubble Gem?
Oh.
I know that smell. You're a treasure hunter, aren't you? You probably think you'll strike it rich searching the debris of the Zonai ruins from the upheaval. I used to be like you. I was going to shake all the treasure loose from those ruins and get my 1 in a million score. So I thought. And you know what happened? The Zonai team survey crowded me out. They went and claimed all the best ruins for themselves. And Cece and her smartly dressed sycophants, they took up the hunt for Misko's treasure.
Oh.
In short, it's over. The bones are picked, clean. You'd be better off just going to Lowerland Village in the southeast. That's what I'm gonna do. Kick back on the beach and try to enjoy retirement. But it sounds like Lurelin Village still isn't taking tourists. Which makes sense. I snuck a peek and the whole village was still in a rough shape. Not what I was hoping for after that long journey. But I guess it explains why the village head and the carpenter were so somber when I passed them on the shore. Those two looked so pitiful I couldn't even get up the nerve to talk to them.
Oh,
So anyway, I decided to head back to the lakeside stable. At every stable, there's someone who's reading the newspaper. I figured that person can tell me when it's okay to visit Lurelin Village. Yeah, okay. Nobody for the bubble gem, unfortunately. But let's get our point.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Ah.
Why, thank you.
Oh.
And it's been like an hour and we've only done what? One shrine? I was hoping to do more. We're getting distracted by other things now. Let's go up here. We could go talk to the paper person, but meh. We got a shrine right here. Let's do a couple of them. I mean, I think we have 4 light gems. So we could get an extra heart or extra piece of stamina. Oh, damn, it's raining. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to climb up there. Ah. I hate climbing in the rain. I really don't want to make a hover bike just for this small section. I hate, especially after a jump, you just kind of fall, too. When it's raining and you jump like that, you can only make a tiny bit of progress each time. So stupid. Even with the ascend, it's still a pain. I'm sure there's probably gear that helps you climb when it's slippery. It'd be nice if, like, it just fully got rid of it. Maybe it does if you fully upgrade it. Building bridges. Well, this bridge is done. Let's see, I wonder if I have to go down there. Well, not the best bridge, but it'll do. Is that gonna reach? Oh, it does reach. Ew, interesting. Do I have to attach it at a different point? 'Cause I don't think I can attach. I don't think I can separate this. There we go. And we can get on it this way. Although I don't think it's high enough. Maybe if we jump from here. Good enough. Now we just need to find our little chest and get our whatever our prize is. Bound to be one in every shrine. I think that's the rule. What? How did that? Did you guys see that? Did it just go right through the... It did. It glitched right through it. What's going... Oh, I gotta put a block on it or something? What the hell's going on? can't attach anything to it. We spent 10 minutes folding that bridge. It's so flat. I need to do this for another 10 minutes. I feel you. Some of these bridges are definitely not satisfying if you don't get it nice and flat. I guess that works. Not how I expected it to work, but it works nonetheless. Now if I, hopefully I can just get up there. Okay, good. Ooh. For a second I didn't think there was a ladder here. Yep. Yeah, we found the block was right there. It's not like it was that hard to find. I guess that's how they wanted you to do it. I don't know. Because it's like you couldn't. Yeah, we couldn't attach anything to this pole here. We used. Oh yeah, that's probably. You glued the block to the end of the bridge and used it as a counterweight. I mean, that's kind of like what we did, except in a different way. I guess it's not really a counterweight, but it is. It's, you know, weighed down on the bar. Yeah, it's probably better. You're using it as a counterweight is probably better than what I did. I got lucky with that. No. Oh, at first I was like, I don't get it. So I was like positive that each shrine had a chest. Sometimes I don't see them. Guess I need to pay attention more. And, you know, most of them might give you trash or, you know, weapons that would have been useful like 40 hours ago and not so useful now. But every once in a while you get stuff like that. That's definitely worth it. I forget how many large zonite you need to get an extra battery. They give you more of those crystallized charges. Since they're, I think you get what? I forget how much they were. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that. That if you don't pick that there's a chest icon. I think if you don't find the chest, I think the chest is yellow or something. Let's see if we find one. Or I just missed it. That's blue. That's blue. Oh, is it just not there? Thought it was yellow if you missed it. Maybe that one does. Maybe they don't have one. It just doesn't show up, I suppose. Yeah, I guess it just doesn't show up if you didn't get it. I thought it was just yellow if you didn't get it. Yeah, I guess so. I just realized there's like we didn't get any shrines up here. Okay, whatever. We got that shrine. Let's not waste more time. Let's see if we can find another shrine. Is that another dragon? I don't understand. We didn't see these dragons forever, and now they're just all over the place. Let's try. Let's go here and see if we can find you know, some shrines in that direction. We spent too much time, you know, talking to people in this stream. Hope I see one right there. Don't even have to launch ourselves. We can just fly from here. Actually, yeah, let's just launching ourselves probably a better idea.